Alright kids, we're going to do a full screen fade effect for when you get hit, for example. So I'm going to start out with making an image in canvas. I'm going to make it full screen, so I stretch it out over the entire canvas. I'm going to make the color red and put the alpha to 0 so that we don't see it all the time. I'm going to make an animator component and add an animator controller to it. And I'm going to add two states to it. One is the idle state, so it does nothing. The other one is the actual fade in there. I'm going to add a trigger to it, call it fade, so I can reference it through code, even though we're not even going to use code. Setting the exit time to false will make it instantly transition to the other clip so that it fades immediately. I'm going to make an animation clip and I'm going to adjust the alpha property of the image component. And on the second frame, I'm going to set the alpha to 1, and on the first frame, it's going to be 0, so that when I play it, you will see the fade going on there. I'm going to add a physics raycaster to the camera. This is because I want to trigger this by clicking on a 3D object. So whenever I click the cube, it should play this animation. I'm going to add an action to it, and I'm going to use the pointer click for this. I reference the object that has the animator component on it, and within that animator component, I can call the setTrigger function and pass in the value of fade so that it knows what trigger to set, and then the animation will play. The last thing I need to do is to disable raycast target on the full screen image so that it doesn't block my clicks when I click the 3D cube. So now whenever I click the cube, a full screen fade will happen and it will look like the player just received some damage.